So we're going to go over the skills that we have covered with Mr. Bosley. So this first exercise that we're going to go over is relax on a mat and space. We want Mr. Bosley to get used to being able to calm himself down and relax himself. You see he's pretty excited here and is able to put himself in a nice relaxed body posture. Good, very good. So this is really a fake it till you make it situation. We want this relaxed body posture, which is him coming to the mat, giving us a DOWN, and resting his little chin down on the mat to send a signal to his brain that everything's okay because our body is nice and relaxed. It's indicating that we can relax, that we are relaxed rather. So this is a behavior exercise, one of the most important exercises that we go over because it's going to allow him to basically have emotional intelligence in a nutshell. And we remain 100% silent during this exercise. We just allow him to work through this on his own accord. So I'll just give him treats for coming over to the mat, then for giving me an SIT, then for giving me a DOWN, then for starting to dip his little chin down and then eventually resting his chin on the mat. And so the reason that we don't ever just put this on command is because we want him to work through this on his own accord, and that's actually what makes it an impactful exercise, is the fact that he is doing this all on his own and we're not just coaching him through it and telling him what to do. So we could easily put a sit it down and you resting your chin down and coming over to the mat all on command. But we don't want to do that. We want him to work through this on his own so that he knows that he has the capability to control his emotions when things get really wound up and really excitable. So I like to utilize this initially in an environment like this. It's easy peasy, and start to utilize it in more challenging environments and really learn to test him and have him be able to relax regardless of whatever's going on. So a very powerful behavior tool you'll have in your toolbox now. So the cue will just be the mat. As soon as you break out the mat, you'll know that you're doing the exercise. And you can do this for 30 seconds to 3 minutes a day. It's a pretty short period of time. And just keep it fresh. I like to do it, every day or every few days at least. And again, just keep it fresh for my pups so that they remember, yes, I have the capability to relax myself and calm myself down. So I've had folks use this for plane rides, for dog-friendly hotels, for dog parks, and anything that gets your pup excited. We initially started utilizing this for aggressive dogs and fearful dogs, and then just realized every dog should have this tool in their toolbox. And again, fake it till you make it, just this really relaxed body posture that says, oh, everything's okay, and allows us to engage in a nice, calm, relaxed, emotional state. Very good. So we're going to take a treat, toss it off the mat. So this is not a clickable exercise. All these other ones are, because we just want Mr. Bosley to be able to be as relaxed as possible. Bosley, take a treat and drag it up towards your face. Give him a click as soon as he makes eye contact. Then I'm going to do the same thing but not drag a treat. Bosley. As soon as he looks at me, we're going to give him a treat. Then I'm going to drag a treat out to the side, make a little distraction for him. Bosley. And he's got to be able to come back and look at me, even though he's engaging in the treat. And sometimes when we're working on a bit of an interim phase for him, we can do something that looks a little bit like this. Bosley. And we drag our clicker hand. I give me a little kissy noise for him, just to have him check back in. Bosley. Bosley. Perfect. So next what we want to do is we want to have Mr. Bosley be able to check in on us even though he's interested in a treat that's down on the ground. So we're just going to toss a treat over here. Bosley. It's got to be able to focus back in on us. We'll toss one over here. Bosley. Good. And with Mr. Bosley, usually he'll check in, look at us in the chest. That's perfect. Staring us in the eyes, it's not the end of the world. You can coach him to do that. Bosley, taking treats, dragging them up towards your face. Usually I've noticed that he'll look me roughly right here in my chest, which is all well and good. So we've really worked hard on these name game responses. It's the precursor for an excellent recall, so he's done a great job on that. So after working real hard on his name game responses, and we simply introduce Bosley, come. The word come as soon as he gets all the way up to us, and we're going to give him a click, let him know that that's perfect. Bosley, come. Bosley, sit. And so I know that you were talking about hand signals, so we've also said just as well. Bosley, sit. Dragging our hand up, that's all well and good. Bosley, down. Good job, buddy. Bosley, stay. Free. So, with his sit, as soon as his butt hits the floor, that's when he's done the right thing. Down, as soon as his elbows hit the floor, he's done a much better job on that. And then with his stay, I want to make sure that he is in a down before I take off. So usually he's finally relented as soon as he plops down and then rests his little chin down. So you can do a sit and then a down and then do a stay and take off, or just tell him stay at any point and then take off. So it can look a little something like this. Bosley, stay.